Hey everyone, Kaylee here. So I've gotten a lot of requests for this double fishtail hairstyle, so I decided to do it today. I actually changed the method a little bit from the original picture, but it makes it easier and more doable for all of you. So first of all, we're gonna section. So you're gonna make a circular section starting about 4 inches back from your hairline, and then go ahead and pin that out of the way. Then you're gonna split the hair in front of your ears in half, so you have about two 2-inch wide sections. And this back section right here, we're gonna clip out of the way. That's going to be your second braid. And then the hair that's in the front is going to be your first braid. Starting with braid number 1, we're actually going to pick up a section behind our ear. This is a helper section to just add in some more hair as you're braiding. It makes the braid easier. I'm also adding in a little 1-clip extension just to give me some extra hair because my hairline is pretty thin. Then I'm brushing all the hair straight forward. And so that you can see, you can split the hair in half and tuck half of it behind your ear while you're working because that makes things a little bit easier. So to start your braid, we're going to start with that helper section from behind your ear, and you're going to split it in two and do your fishtail braid just to get it started. I think it makes it a lot easier if you get the braid started before you start adding hair in. To bring hair in, we're just going to incorporate hair from the bottom. So you're going to take a piece from the hair that's hanging down. Then you're going to take a piece of hair from the bottom section of the fishtail braid and put those two little pieces of hair together. Then you're going to braid them both over to the other side. Then on top, you just braid once normally. Then again on the bottom, you pick up some more hair, pick up your little braiding section from the bottom section of the braid, and then you braid both of those little pieces over. And of course on top, you just braid normally. So basically we're just bringing in hair from the bottom, and that makes it a lot easier because you don't have to incorporate every single time you braid over. Also, this is kind of more of a Dutch braiding technique, which looks a lot better in the end with a lot less effort. So I thought it was a little bit better for everybody to be able to do. So you just continue doing that, and then once you get to the middle, you can bring the rest of your hair down and just continue going until you get to your temple on the other side. So now you finished the hard part of the first braid, so you can go ahead and shake your arms out a little bit, and then you're going to do a fishtail braid all the way down the rest of the hair and secure it with an elastic. Then if you need to, give yourself a little stretch break because guess what? We're going to do it all over again with the second braid, so you got to get yourself ready for it. So the second braid is basically the exact same thing again. You're going to let your sections down, and then you're going to find your little helper section behind your ear, just above the previous one. And of course I added in another little 1-clip wonder and then started braiding. And added in hair from the underside and braided it over with some hair from the braid. And then just braided the top normally, exactly like we did the first time. So you're basically just going to do this all the way over, and honestly, I eventually got into a rhythm and it got a lot easier. So there is hope, guys. With practice, it actually becomes a lot easier. Once you've reached your temple, you can go ahead and braid the rest normally all the way down and secure it with an elastic. And now you're done with the hard stuff. So what we're gonna do next is pull the braid apart to make it look extra big. Now, pro tip, you should actually pull this apart while you're doing it. So take breaks, like halfway through the Dutch braid, take a break and pull everything you've already done apart. And then once you finish your Dutch braid section, pull that apart and then pull the end apart once that's done, and you'll get this a lot bigger than I did. Now we just have the rest of the hair. So you're going to go ahead and take down that clip that we have left, and you'll see it covers the beginning of the braids nicely. And just sweep your hair over to the side and use some bobby pins to hold anything in place that you might need, like short layers. Then I crossed the front braid over the back braid and pinned it in place, split the rest of the hair in half, and that's going to create two different fishtail braids. So with the first half of the hair, I split it in half again and went ahead and did a fishtail braid. To incorporate the end of the previous braid, I just stuck the end of it into one section of the fishtail and just braided down and kind of pretended like it wasn't there. And you can see it just like seamlessly fades into the second braid, which works great. Then I switched out the clip for a bobby pin and fishtail braided the second piece. Now this was the original hairstyle, and if you're not a fan of the double fishtail, you could do a single fishtail, you could do a regular braid, you could do a side bun, side ponytail, normal ponytail, or bun, or even somehow like pull this around into like a messy crown bun or a messy bun on top of your head. Top knot, that's what I was going for. It could look cool. So anyway, the last thing I did was to pull these apart and make them a little bit bigger and more loose and effortless looking, and it's finally done. So if you guys wanted to know how to do it, that's how you do the double fishtail hairstyle. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!